And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Ripped on a line. Ward makes the grab, one down. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. To the right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first.
Out.
Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Nico Hoerner. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Kicks and deals.
Foul! That ball's foul!
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at Fenway Park. And on the mound in this one, Jameson Taillon.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
We go to the bottom of the first, and here's the veteran outfielder, Harrison Bader. On the inside corner for a strike. Up against the wall and brings it in. Here's Trevor Story. Splits the plate. It's 0-1. Witt. Whips it across, and Story is out. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, Taylor Ward. Inside, just missed.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Just missed.
2-0.
And another ball. And that's outside and it's ball 4, and he's on base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Joe Adell stands in now and watches strike 1. And that misses.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ward off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
And he grounds one back up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Pete Alonso stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Hey!
And a count 1-2. Two outs. Just
Ball
misses
2.
with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it remains 2-2. Nice grab. To first. And very nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And it hits off the monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Back to the mound. He's got it. And Tucker is retired. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Golden opportunity right here. Ball one there. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
That one missed. Next pitch off the plate. And the count is 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Victor Scott in the box lays off for ball one. And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Line drive, caught.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Matt Chapman in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
Foul.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Up the middle, Witt throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And the batter now, Tyler Stevenson. That one's upstairs, ball one. No score here in the second. And that's way high. And the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Out in front and foul to the left side. One down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge. Horner hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here is Marcus Semien. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That's in there. That's strike one.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
That one is upstairs.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Hard hit left side. Toss to Naylor, and Semien is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Boston. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And that one pulled foul.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Got him swinging. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. Ripped to right. Bader pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So here's Horner now. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground. And that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a slow roller. Toss to Alonso. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for Boston, Brenton Doyle. Tyone back to work. Doyle, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. And misses inside. And there's the automatic. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Back to the top of the lineup, and now Bader up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So bases all loaded up. Taylor Ward up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Doyle, the runner at third. Bader on second. Story on at first with nobody out. Just missed.
That's
You need a
inside.
strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitch.
Base hit, 1 run is in. And it gets by him. A second scores as well. And he's into second with nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it.
Adele in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that is out of play. That one the other way. Horner tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First time up, he grounded to 3rd. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Late swing fouled off. 1 away with a runner at 3rd. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Jhonkensy Noel grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. And this one's off the billboards. Home run. And they add a couple more. It's 5-zip. 2 outs, nobody on. And now Tyler Stevenson. And that clips the inside corner. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Cold
No
night like
balls, 2
tonight,
strikes.
last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Start of the 4th. And now it's Josh Naylor. What about the fans
that
at
ball went out.
Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which
Ball,
is
that's outside.
awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up. One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Double play ball to second. Over to Story for one. Back to first, and that is a double play. So 2 down now, and here is Carson Kelly. He reached on a walk his first time. Outside. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And he swings through that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Zips it to first. That's out number 3. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Marcus Semien. Down and away for ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and there's 1 down. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Doyle, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Doyle tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Outside corner, there's a strike. Tucker makes the grab, 2 down. So here's Bader now, 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a hit. Two outs, runner at first. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. That's in there. 0-1. Bader leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's outside.
That's just out.
And 1 and 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Scott has this one sized up, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Victor Scott. Fought off foul.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Stevenson down to first with it. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Now it's Matt Chapman.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And there's a ball.
That's off the plate.
That one ripped. Doyle raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track. So the lineup flips over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Taylor Ward. Right down the chute, and that is strike one.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Here's Joe Adell. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch misses. 1 out, base is empty.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Pete Alonso.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 6-1. Now the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel. He's already homered in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's off the Green Monster. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Stevenson stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back inside Fenway Park, top 6. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Miller back to work. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play. Nico Horner will come up to hit. That's outside.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Ball.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle sizing this one up. He's got it. And there are 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see. And that'll do it. Back in Boston, well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for Boston, Marcus Semien. Just missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Chapman throws across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Brenton Doyle up next for the Red Sox. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more. Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We go to the top of the 7th. Luis Arraez stands in. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Red Sox up 6-1. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher
1 ball,
wants.
2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Fenway, here's Story now. And there's the strike. Reaching down, makes the catch. Taylor Ward now at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Still slings it to second. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom of the 7th. And it bangs off the monster. 1 run across, throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
0-1.
Noel now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
1-1.
That one missing inside. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Second and third, 1 away. All Red Sox in this one. Up the middle, Witt. Slings to first in time. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 3 in this one. And a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Off the plate.
Next pitch is outside. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Boston, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Marcus Semien. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Headed towards the corner. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. So a man aboard, and now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man at second. Base hit, coming home. He will score. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Back to the top of the order now. Harrison Bader up next for the Red Sox. Bader started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Foul ball. Witt. Bader is out.
He's out.
Here's Trevor Story now. That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong makes the play. That's out number 2. And next for the Red Sox, Taylor Ward. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Left field, way back there. Scott going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back here at Fenway Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. It's out of here. A soaring shot to center. It's 10-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Reaching down, makes the catch. And up next for Chicago, Josh Naylor.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Now only one out remaining. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arraez. That misses.
Outside.
And it's 1-0. And a ground ball to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. 10-2.